Hello, my name is Derrick Destroyer. Welcome to Beyond the Yard. And I am here with some of the backyard wrestlers that I had a crossover with. So please introduce you guys yourself.
Well, we're the IMF Tag Team Champions. I'm Soldier GP.
I'm Dirty Donnie.
We're the popular
Felix Jones.
We are the Dirty Monsters.
Dirty Monsters.
And I just want to say, it's been an honor that you guys invited me for this crossover.
Yeah.
I was amazed by everything, and the fact that I was able to, wrestle in the ring, amazes me.
In the ring.
Yeah, you're
In the ring.
Real time, you're welcome anytime you want to come back.
Oh yeah, being 51, you impressed us. So thank you for coming and being a part of that as well.
Yeah, he's 51% owner of the company. So
Oh, wow.
you impressed the owner, so yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
And to do it with the weather the way it was. I didn't think
For
it was-
real.
Yeah,
it
the
was
weather
that
was crazy. I
downpour
did not
most of the
expect
day.
that.
It came out of nowhere.
Yeah, because we checked it the other day and it was supposed to just be 94 degrees
Show goes
outside and great
But
cloud.
yeah, the show goes on, and you're welcome back anytime, man.
Oh, yeah.
For sure,
Anytime.
definitely.
Anytime.
And, I just want to... I'm just amazed by the match, because we had, three... companies or three wrestlers from three different
Yeah, you
companies.
from ACW
Yes.
in Kansas
Combat
area.
Joe from
Combat Joe's
DKW.
DKW in Ohio, and then we had Derrick, the U.S. champion from IMF in Iowa. Yeah,
Right.
it was nice.
It
Yeah.
was a good match. Good match.
I just want to say, what got you guys, started with this, with the backyard?
Well, with me, I always did when I was a kid, watching, Attitude Era. I always, the foam belts. I always did when I was a kid, but I just had an opportunity where I had the cash to get a ring, and I literally only got the ring so me and my kids could have fun. And then more people wanted to be involved, and more people wanted to be involved. So then we created a company, we created a YouTube channel, and it just took off from there.
Definitely.
So I feel it's taken off way fast.
Yeah, it
but-
took off way faster than I expected. I remember first showing up from Mom's house, and you and me just messing around, and now we're sitting in here a little over 1,000 subscribers.
Almost 1,200.
Yeah.
Almost 1,200 subscribers.
Monetized
We're
now.
monetized.
We get paid by
Good.
YouTube, yeah.
That's pretty nice because I was here in Iowa last year and I found out you guys, and I was wondering how I could reach out to you guys, so I left a comment and here we are now,
Yeah, you're here. Wrestling in a cage, your first cage, right?
Debut match,
Yeah, it was in
Yeah.
a cage, and
What better way?
yeah, you had a great time. Like I said, I do want to apologize that the man upstairs just wanted to piss on the
Yeah. But the
Great.
fact that we didn't stop or
Yeah, you
anything,
didn't stop at all, and there was a puddle.
Yeah.
You had you had a
You guys
pond in
were
there.
swimming.
Yeah, I was
You guys were
swimming throughout the match.
You had a pond in there, and for you to, like you said, if you were showing us that you're doing that for us because you're here for here wrestling for us. You're welcome back anytime.
Definitely.
Anytime.
Appreciate it.
Anytime. And if you want to do any more stuff, or you want to collaborate, or you want to bring some guys with you, we're more than welcome to do that too.
For sure.
So, because it's all about, like I said, it's all about my family. The wrestling family is big.
Yeah, and we're a community, the
Yeah.
BYW community.
And that's
Yeah.
what the goal is, to try to bring everybody together.
Hopefully one day we have one set of tag champs, one world champion, one U.S. champ, and those you just travel.
That's the goal.
If you're the world champion in ACW and I want that world title, I have to come to Kansas to take it from you.
Right.
You don't have to travel because you're the champ.
Mm-hmm.
That's I think that'd be a cool rule. If I'm the champ and you want the title, you're gonna have to come travel.
Mm-hmm.
Come to me. If Ohio's the champ, we have to go. I guess we're going to Ohio.
Definitely.
So
That would be.
hopefully,
That'd be your idea.
Or
a
the
backyard
pop-up
wrestling.
show.
Yeah, backyard wrestling. WrestleMania. You know what I mean? One big show with you got Kansas coming, you got Michigan coming, you got Wisconsin coming, you got Tennessee coming, you got Iowa, Ohio, where we all come together for one giant show on. It could be every year. One year everybody goes to your show,
Yeah.
or one year everybody goes to Ohio for the show. One big WrestleMania moment, a WrestleMania type show,
Mm-hmm.
and for the
During,
backyard.
summer, so it's nice.
Yeah.
Definitely. See, and I always saw that because, a friend of mine, he always wanted to, do, one big collab show with everybody,
Mm-hmm.
Have all these dream matches that, people thought that they would never
I have
ever
so
see.
many backyard dream matches.
Exactly. And, just like in the wrestling world, in the backyard world, never say never,
You never
because it's
say
true.
never. Never say never.
Definitely don't.
Right.
Matter of fact, the backyard scene better watch
I
it.
should
Shit.
have pictured Soulja winning the tag titles right now.
IMF's first Grand Slam champion.
That's right.
This is the last one I had to win.
I got a question. So during your match, Remington had him up in the air, and it looked like you pushed, like, you made Dirty take the bump. Like, what was... I was just curious.
What I was trying to do was, I was trying to hit Remington from behind, but Remington likes to no-sell a lot of things, if you ever see Remington's matches.
Most definitely.
So, like, what I was trying to do was, like, I was trying to hit him to stop him from powerbombing, and it just happened, and he went forward with it. So,
I'm just glad, payback was served.
Yeah.
And Remington, you got what he got.
I mean, the big question you want to talk about today, the big question is, what...
The House of
Wolves collapsed.
Well, I let him know, at the beginning of Bridge.
They came in with all the belts.
And they
And they left, they left with 2. And the big question you want to ask, and you should ask Freddie, is what's the house going to do for him now that he's no longer a champ?
Yeah.
And let's not forget if you guys want a witness of all this, the link will be down in the description for you guys' channel. So there you guys go.
Yeah, IMF Wrestling on YouTube. Was it IMF Wrestling 666?
Something like that.
Which is 666. That's what they gave us. So IMF Wrestling 666. You'll watch U.S. Championship match with yours truly right there. Mm-hmm. And then the tag team title switch. And the cash in. The Jordan Nets
super
cashing
kick,
in.
The haluva kick heard around the backyard.
You see how, he might have got the best of me in a couple of months, but I told him I had something for him. And
he didn't want to listen.
He didn't want to listen. He kept getting a big head. So what I had to do, I went to a fellow guy who was tired of living in the shadow.
You seen when Omen made him get on the knee? Jordan wasn't going to do that. Jordan did not want to do that.
If you're asking me, probably the most talented one that was in the household.
Yeah. He does a 450 splash. I took it. Mm-hmm. I've taken it. And it's clean. That
was a good surprise.
And
I knew he had something up his sleeve.
And despite of the weather, you guys had an amazing show.
Yeah, I'm saddened that the weather took out what could have been even better for your match because of the weather.
Yeah.
And the World Championship match. But we did get we got 85% of it done before the rain started coming. So
what about the IMF attendance record?
There was a lot of people.
Broke the attendance record for the IMF arena.
I do want to give a shout out to Central Empire Wrestling, Austin Bayless, for bringing his cage and helping us today.
Definitely thank you.
Definitely thank you, because without that, this was also my first cage match. His first cage match, your first cage match. We wouldn't have been able to cross that off the bucket list.
Definitely.
If it wasn't for Austin Bayless. So I want to give Central Empire Wrestling a shout out.
A shout out goes to you right there. And I was just amazed of the spots throughout the matches and stuff.
The moonsault by Matthew Forsaken was, not gonna lie, it was clean. I don't like the guy, but it was clean.
What about the moonsault he did right before that too? Because he did a top rope moonsault too.
He get legs stuck on the cage or anything.
He did it very, very well too. And then what about the swanton off the top from Kron on the
Omen? The TV.
The DKW boys,
they turned that TV into.
They come.
That's what I like. The DKW boy, like you said, Dirty. When they come, they bring it, and all of them bring it, and that's what I like.
Our relationship works so well with them.
Because we went up there, and I can say it, and I'll be that guy, and I'll say it. I went up there and I destroyed Dark Kron and walked away with his hardcore title, which greatest hardcore champion from DKW in history. Just want to throw that out there because I gotta fight him in a couple weeks when I go back up there.
Right?
You're the first DKW hardcore champion to use light tubes.
I think I was, and I think I'm the hardcore champion that has the most views as their hardcore champion.
And title defenses.
Because I put on anybody I wanted a shot. I even took it on the indies and did Levi McDaniel's promotion and defended against the Sea. Great guy. But they all ended the same with the concerto.
That whole experience with Levi's promotion, it was a nice experience. Worked with people that have been worked in the indies before, and it was pretty nice.
It was pretty nice.
Let's also talk about the junior division. You know, like that amazed me. You know?
That match was the greatest junior division match of all time, and or in IMF, and I can say that proudly.
I'm very excited for them because, you know, they're only 11, 12, 13, 14. They're young.
But the love
And-
and passion's there.
Yeah.
And for us, I think we're the only company that has them that young. Everybody else, if you're a young kid, is 16, 17, 18, 19.
They're all just like one, you know.
Yeah, like one, and you, like the 16-year-olds don't look like 16-year-olds. The 17-year-olds don't look like 17-year-olds.
I'm glad we have younger guys.
But
because
so
I
like,
am part of that
and
group.
I like talking to some people here, like that they thought that was awesome because you have 12-year-old, you have a 13-year-old, you have a 14-year-old, like 11-year-old, throwing down and doing as good as they did today. Which when it comes on, please watch. Hands down, best showing that the junior division ever had was
And it
today.
kicked off the show.
And it kicked off the show in the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I say that I take that pride that that's one thing we
It
have.
most definitely set the bar high, and the bar just kept going.
Yeah, and the fact that, inside a wrestling ring, because, like, us growing up, we didn't really have access to that,
Yeah.
and the fact that they did, that, helps them a lot,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, most
And-
definitely.
If they're, at this level right now, imagine how they would be, in 5 years or
Right.
so,
With the proper training,
Yeah.
yeah.
And for, like I said, for somebody to come up and tell me who went to 2 different shows, an indie show,
Yes, last
yesterday, to today coming to my backyard and having a show, and for him to say that he enjoyed that show more,
Right.
like
So
that was
I-
awesome. The fact that his kid wants to be involved, his kid thought it was amazing that we had a junior division. Like I said, we're one of the only groups to have that. The youngest, most people like, who's the in your ACW? Who's the youngest in you?
probably 15.
15? Yeah, so I mean that's pretty young, but most of them are at 16, 17,
Yeah.
18, 19, 20 years old. And for us to have 6 or 7 different kids that are under 14 that can do it, like Felix, just he's about to be 15. He's not 15 yet, but he's almost there. And for him to be able to compete to how he does, like you guys honestly were supposed to have a match.
Yeah.
And his, he broke his finger, he broke his
Unfortunately,
hand.
It's okay.
But
There's future,
the
the
fact
future.
that-
Yeah, future.
The fact that when you looked at us, you saw him first,
Yeah.
and that's what brought you to IMF was for him. And then, like you said earlier, when we talked personally, you're like, "Yeah." When you told me he was 14, I was blown away type shit. Like that's one thing I like to brag about is our kids. Nobody else has that.
Yeah.
We range
No,
from
but-
8 to 98. That's how old Remington is there.
Remington is about 67, 78, something like that.
I mean, I just like seeing young talent, like especially, when they're doing really good, in the
Speaking of
backyards.
the future and us, what are you doing in August at
Oh.
Summertime Brawl?
I don't know. I think I'm still going to be here.
You'll still be in Iowa?
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you want to make the trip down to Cedar Rapids, I got nothing planned. So.
Yeah. You heard that, folks. Derrick Destroyer is going to be here.
We're talking about Derrick Destroyer versus you.
Yeah.
Well, once you should ask the 51.
51, can you make it official?
Oh, I can make that official right now. Yeah.
So August 27th, in the backyard of IMF at Summertime Bash, Derrick Destroyer versus Felix Jones, the battle of the curb stomp. Because you guys both do the curb
That is
stomp.
correct.
That's your go-to moves. The battle of the curb stomp. But since you're gonna still be in Iowa in August, that means you'll be in Iowa next month too, right?
Yes, sir.
Got somebody that'll wrestle you. Big name on the indie scene. Are you interested?
Yeah.
His name's Levi McDaniels. How about Levi McDaniels versus Derrick Destroyer?
Make that happen.
In
I'm
Cyber
here.
Slam, the 29th of July.
I like that.
29th of July.
That's nice.
Pick 3 matches, and we'll put them out, and we'll pull it. The fans can choose which match. Derrick Destroyer versus Levi McDaniels. And we talked earlier, you said one would be a submission match.
Yes.
So a submission match right now. We'll disclose the other ones
We'll see what
in
Levi
time
wants.
and see what Levi wants.
We get Levi one and they get one they agree on.
Yeah, that's what we can do.
And the fans can
So you
decide.
hear it first though. The first match you can choose from will be a submission match. July 29th.
Mark your calendars, folks.
Also the
Destroyer.
first match announced.
Yeah, first match for Cyber Slam. Derrick the Destroyer versus Levi McDaniels. 2 matches of the matches determined. We'll start after July 5th. we'll start the poll on what the two other matches are gonna be, and you can pull it on our YouTube channel on what match they're gonna have.
July,
So look out for the vote.
IMF makes a trip to DKW.
We do go to DKW. I'm gonna defend because I'm the greatest DKW hardcore champion of all time against Dark Kron. And then I have a tag match teaming up with Forsaken to go against Kron and Omen.
I know I got a
Dirty
DKW
shot.
title shot because I couldn't get it today. I got Matthew Forsaken there.
So are you saying that it possibly in August it could be Felix Jones versus Derrick the Destroyer for the DKW World title?
Possibly.
Hey.
I guess
It's been done before.
It's gonna happen. I guess it might happen right now.
I mean, that looks like an opportunity, you know.
Look, I like giving opportunities.
That's huge. That's huge for the first match announced.
So we already you got 2 matches announced for here.
Ain't
You
the
got
first.
so you're gonna be busy. Yeah, July and August you're gonna be here wrestling.
Looks like this is gonna be the summer of Derrick.
No.
Ooh.
Lil Tech, I said the same thing, and he didn't post anything.
Let me remind you, 2021, the summer, Derrick faced the virus for the very first time. 2022, Derrick traveled to Oregon, made his debut over there, won the BTW Rumble. 2023, Derrick Destroyer versus Felix Jones.
Ooh.
You gotta keep it in mind. I'm not a virus, and I'm not gonna retire after our match. I'm gonna keep going, win or lose.
Win, lose, or draw, we're going to have a match.
Yeah. I guess
But-
the best man wins.
Let the best man win, like you said.
Yeah.
Only time can tell, ain't that right?
All the
That's
curb
right.
stop.
Battle of the curb stop. Who's gonna get it first? I think that's gonna come down to it.
Yeah.
The winner is whoever can hit it first.
Should be good.
No,
Will
well,
be good.
definitely. Only time can tell, you know?
Only time can tell.
That's for sure.
What
What about...
I got a question for you.
Yeah, go right ahead.
What was your favorite part about today?
My favorite part is...
Besides being in a steel cage.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
the first
Besides
time.
my part, besides my part is the fact that, despite of the weather, you guys still, finished the matches that you guys had left, which was the main event. And, the fact that you guys had, like, pretty much, a community right there. Like, the fans, you had, food and all that, and they get to meet everybody, people that they never met before, all that, and to me, this would be, I would say, like, my second or third time encountering with something like that, But the fact that, it makes me feel like, like a legit athlete because, I'm traveling to all these places and meeting new people.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Doing
I can't
with Ohio, and then like I said, we gear up and we go to the independent shows and stuff like that. So I get into traveling.
We geared up for that too.
Wow.
Will we also go to Walmart and Ivy?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. I remember that.
Promotion, self-promotion is the best promotion, right? So there's times where we took the belts and we went to Walmart, just walking around with our gear on,
I remember that.
walking around with the belts. So like, yeah, it's
Well, that's nice because, like, people who's like never seen that before, that'll catch their eyes and be like, oh, what's that? Oh, that's the channel, I'll check it out.
Yeah, we did.
it's like we're superheroes without being superheroes.
Exactly.
And that's what I like.
We're superheroes without the capes,
Yeah, right.
Low key, a lot of people watch wrestling. Whether
Whether
they're,
or not,
yeah.
they know about wrestling.
Definitely. And
Just look in the crowd, you see a variety of.
to me, I'm not really a sports guy. I don't watch football, or I'm not really, that kind of sports guy. But I like to tell people I'm not a sports guy. I'm a professional wrestling guy. Even the professional wrestling world, it's its own community, and you meet all these new people and all these bases and fan bases and stuff, and it's just amazing.
Right.
Right.
With the same common goal.
Like I could,
Exactly.
I can be honest. I didn't know half the people that were here today. To be
Wow.
honest, like some people were just walking off the streets and sitting down. Like
Hey, sometimes that's how you go viral.
Uh huh.
Somebody walks down an alley.
our biggest video
Yeah.
on Facebook got 37,000 views in less than 3 days.
And got
Wow.
boosted a lot.
Because
I think it reached 66,000.
it was me beating him up in a cage or in the ring.
Hey,
I actually
can we talk about the winner though?
Yeah, he won the U.S. title. He won the U.S. title.
There was a story where I heard where like I forgot who told me, but like there was the time where like the cops came or something like that. They're like
They
taping or
come
something.
They come a lot. They actually surprisingly.
We had a disgruntled a disgruntled neighbor. But the cops, when they do come, they sit and they watch. And they like it. And they like the fact that we're keeping kids off the streets. Like,
Oh, definitely.
and then we're doing something with our community where, like, a lot of our community comes and watches. And we do have those disgruntled people.
Which every neighborhood does.
Yeah.
That's also good footage
No
for
matter-
promos.
Oh, for sure, By the looks of it.
If you're
But, like-
bouncing the basketball in the alley, someone's gonna get mad and say something.
Uh-huh. And, like, this is, like, by the looks of it, being here, it feels like a safe environment because, friendly and everybody, it's everybody's, playing it safe. Everybody's caring for each other, and that's nice.
It's definitely kid friendly. We like to establish that. It's a family place. Come out. You love wrestling, watch that. The kids can play if they don't watch it. But
My wife grills.
Yeah.
Every big show she grills.
and some people come just for that
Yeah.
talent included.
And this is, like, the thing that you don't really see a lot nowadays, And, like, this is what's cool because this helps, reunite a lot of people, whether it's the community, the neighbors, friends, stuff like that, It's a good way to, like, gathering, let's say,
It's energy. And the energy. Like with me, when I scream stupid and the crowd erupts,
Huh.
like, it's the energy that they put onto that. Or, I'm getting beat down in the corner and I can hear my daughter screaming, "Let's go, Soldier!" And then all of a sudden, all the kids start screaming, "Let's go, Soldier!" And it's just like, man, the energy that you get off of it.
I think your biggest crowd was when you faced the Seed, but actually for Levi. It might have been your biggest chanting. There's a lot.
No, but, I just want to say, once again, I appreciate you guys, even though he's on a phone call. I appreciate, being a part of this. And, the fact that you and I were going to have a dream match pretty soon.
in August.
That's going to be something that the fans are going to be looking forward to,
I'm looking forward to it. It's actually one of my backyard dream matches that I was actually just saying. It's one of those,
And, like, besides off camera, you and I, we talked and you mentioned that, you watched Derrick Destroyer versus The Virus.
That match was good, I'm not going to lie. The second one, I've watched it like 4 times, and I love it.
Well, here, you can add to the podcast right here is the former IMF heavyweight champion.
Oh yeah, how you doing, former champ?
Introduce yourself,
Former
man.
Yeah. Keep going with the former champ stuff for now.
The belt got too heavy for you and you dropped it.
Wow.
Like you said to me.
What's that?
Like you said to me, the belt got too heavy and you dropped it.
Yeah, it was uncalled for. Actually, it's unjust that I've lost.
That briefcase states that you can cash in on anybody
At any
at
time.
any time,
Any
any
place.
place.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
I'm not talking about the briefcase. No. I'm talking simply about the betrayal I got.
How'd the haluva cakes taste?
I just want to let you know, you took my kids, so I took the most important thing to you, your gold.
And you took lightly when he said he had something coming for you.
And you took lightly when I told you I had something for you.
Are you let Dirty speak for you? Now, am I on this podcast for you guys, or am I going to do it for this ACW, whatever it's called?
Well, I mean, you're on right now. For
Yeah, this is ACW Beyond The Yard.
This is Derrick Destroyer or Dr. Destroyer. What do you want me to call you?
Derrick Destroyer, the doctor of backyard wrestling.
And you got questions for me, or?
So, any future plans for that you want to do for IMF?
Oh, well, Jordan Nets, he may have betrayed me today, but it all goes full circle. Everything in life goes full circle. And this will just be another thing. Now, I get my rematch clause. So that's for Jordan. That's when I want to use the opportunity.
If you want.
We'll have to see how I'm going.
Is that a good answer for your question, or you just sit there in silence?
He's asking you what's next for you.
What's the next
I
chapter
just
for Omen?
explained it.
You explained one
Jordan
thing, so
said
you're
something
telling.
coming.
So for the rest of the
My
season, you're
rematch
just going to be
clause.
after Jordan.
I will announce when I'm going to use my rematch clause. When I feel like it. Now, for the future of IMF, I really couldn't care. I really couldn't. All is, I'm going to go after Jordan when time's right.
No, that I can disagree because, every plan takes time, to accomplish. So, I agree with you right there.
About time someone has common sense around IMF scum.
I got a question for you, homie.
Yeah, I'm not free to answer your questions.
Now that you don't have the world title, now that you don't have the tag titles, I did make a statement to Freddie on that podcast we did for Tom Bryce the other day. What's gonna happen to Freddie?
Am I disappointed that Freddie dropped the tag titles to pure scum? Sure, why not? But am I gonna? Everyone said I want to beat down Freddie for it. No, I'm not.
Because he didn't take the pin.
Now Remington Striker on the other hand. Me and him are gonna have a discussion, if you will.
A rebuttal to my question. You made a comment when you were in the ring beating up Kron before Jordan cashed in on you that you were coming for the Dirty Monsters.
Yeah, and come on, sport.
Well, I want to know what's up. Like any other man, we are.
Catch me outside. How about
Yeah,
that?
catch me outside. How about that type shit? That's where we're at, bro.
Is
Like,
he talking about him and Freddie?
like, what are we talking about? Because unlike you guys,
You know what?
and you guys bitch and complain about defending championships,
Next
we are
week,
fighting champs.
IMF Mayhem,
Correct.
that'll be announced. What my plan is for you, Dirty Monsters.
I mean, we're not scared.
No.
Just like you, we can all have tricks up our sleeves.
Sounds like you're gonna take all the time you need. But just know we're ready. Willing and waiting.
Unlike you guys, we're not afraid to defend titles. We'll defend our title whenever, wherever. Doesn't matter whoever, any company. You got people in your company, Derrick, we'll take them on. Because we're fighting champs, that's what we do.
Anytime, any place, right?
Anytime, any place.
When everybody's turning against you, though, you probably wouldn't have plans, I guess.
He doesn't know who we can trust. Is Remington going to turn on you next, Omen? Or maybe, he sees what his partner did and thinks about that'd be an awesome thing to do, too. And
You guys aren't going to get inside my head, so you guys just stop trying.
we're not trying to get inside your head. We're just saying. We're saying the obvious. One turned on you. The one that you didn't think was going to turn on you the most
Did you guys notice?
turned on
Did you
you.
guys notice York wasn't even there to celebrate with them?
Yeah, and where was Yurik?
Why'd you make Freddie shit?
Yurik does his shit and he dips. Is he really part of the House of Wolves?
Rick, he moves in silence.
A lot of unanswered questions.
And then you got, like you said, now you got Freddie. Freddie's not a champ anymore. And the last time that it came down where you were in the ring with us, you ran off and left Freddie to take an ass whooping.
Oh, I'm simply not running from Soldier GP and Dirty Donnie. No.
You're not running.
I'm
You're
just
not
taking my
running.
time,
But
gentlemen.
we're here live on this podcast,
Just taking my
ACW's
time.
Beyond the Yard. We're here live. And where are you at right now?
I'm back at the compound.
He's somewhere.
He had ice on his ribs. Ice on his
He's
ribs.
got ice on his. He's in his little ice bath
Yeah.
in the compound. Not here
Oh,
live.
no.
Yeah.
I'm not like
Not here
Felix
live, though.
Jones
Right?
or Jason Myers or
Because we got
Jordan
a
Nets
20-foot
or even
swanton hold on him.
GP or Dirty Donnie. My injuries mean nothing. I'll be back in the ring next week.
But we're not talking about next week. We're talking about right now. We're here live on his podcast and you're not. You're on the phone. You say you don't run.
I don't care to be there. I don't care to be there live. You think I really care to be there live?
Freddie.
You think that really affects me? Soldier TV is
As soon as
live
he was
with
done.
ACW.
As soon as he was done,
You know Freddie's
he
here,
left you.
but you're not.
He left you.
Again.
So you don't care about Freddie.
Again.
Is that what you're saying? Just say it
Why
already.
aren't you at the compound? Why didn't he get right back to the compound?
You left Freddie here?
I'm handling
Don't worry
business
about it.
back at the compound.
He left you. Where's the rest of the house? They left you too.
And it looks like they took your outfit.
Any words you want to say?
Soldier,
Talking to me?
just know
You're talking to Freddie, the guy you
we're
betrayed.
coming for those titles.
You know what's gonna happen? Same thing happened today.
Same thing that's gonna happen. Like you said, every day.
You don't even know who your
Again.
partner's gonna be.
It's gonna be a sequel, but it's all gonna end the same.
Yeah, well,
Winner and still IMF Tag Team Champions, the Dirty Monsters. It doesn't matter if it's you and Remington. It doesn't matter if it's you and Omen. It doesn't matter if it's you and Uric. The outcome's gonna remain the same. Winner and still IMF Tag Team Champions, the Dirty Monsters.
That's
You can
correct.
put any combination. It could be you and Remington. It could be Remington and Uric. It could be you and Omen. It could be Uric and Omen. It could be Omen and Remington himself. The outcome is going to remain the same.
That's correct, but
Winner.
One person though, aren't you? What about your sons that we have? What about Jimmy? Or
Are you talking my bro? Are you like? It
what
sounds
about
like
the
you're making
Dark
my brother
Father
sound like a
himself?
slave.
What about then?
You talking about Jimmy? You want me to be really honest? Jimmy's not on my level. It would all remain the same. You could combine any combination of the House of Wolves, and it's still gonna say winner, and still
just shining mine up.
IMF Tag Team Champions. The only time you're gonna hold this again is when I hand it to you to clean it. That's the only time you're gonna ever hold that belt again.
Yeah, my name's a Buffin too.
Is he still talking?
Well, looks like a lot of things just got heated up here and
Just like
Beyond
Omen.
the Yard.
Omen, you can bring whoever you want too. It doesn't matter. You can team up with Remington. You can team up with Uric. You can team up with Freddie himself too. But the Dirty Monsters are going to walk away victorious and still the IMF champs.
Well, mine's looking cleaner already.
This was the last belt I needed to win. To be Grand Slam champ. I'm not just going to walk away and drop it and leave it for you bums to pick it up. You want to beat us? You have to earn it. And you guys just can't beat us. We proved that today.
By beating you
3
guys.
on 2.
Exactly.
We took out over half of the Wolves today.
How'd you like them zip tied, pal?
It was kind of. No, it was over half. Yeah, because Omen. It was over half.
There's 2. Yeah, we took out half the Wolves today.
Oh, this guy behind the camera, he knows. He counted.
Like I just said, just wait.
Shout out to the golf.
We wait. Wait for what?
You gonna show up?
Yeah.
You lost your belt and you put your tail between your legs and you ran right back to the compound.
We're no strangers of going to the compound.
But I'll be back, Soldier. Next week, like I said, you want to keep running your mouth like a big guy. Next week, I'll be in IMF Mayhem.
I'm not worried about it. I'll be here too.
Can we like get this guy off the phone?
You know the greatest thing about it though is there was that rule that stated that as long as Omen was the champ, I couldn't go for the world title.
Oh, this is true.
Guess who's not the champ no more?
Well, that'd be Omen Black.
So Omen, that world title has to come. If you want your world title match back, you have to come through me.
I'll beat you again.
We're 1-1. We're 1-1.
You haven't beaten me, but I've beaten you.
I have beaten
and
you.
the record shows that.
I beat you at Highway to Hell.
You didn't pin me.
The record book
You didn't beat
states
me. You beat
Soldier
Dirty Donnie. Let's
defended
not
the
get
title
twisted.
versus Omen versus Dirty Donnie. And the record states the winner. It doesn't matter who I pinned. I walked in the champ and I walked out the champ. And I'm pretty sure it ended with a stunner.
You guys jump me.
It got to
You guys jump me.
It got to a point where I stunned you. You fell out of the ring, and I pinned you.
You know what? This guy's trying to fucking stir our heads.
Didn't you put
Bring
Freddie on the
it
table?
on.
Picked up your partner. Look what you did. You almost helped him slam Dirty down.
I did almost help him slam. I actually explained that. Did I not explain that earlier?
No, you explained it.
Yeah.
But I hit
Yeah, this guy's not
Rubens
gonna
him
get
from
it.
behind,
All right,
and he just kind of kept going forward with it. So he it was an honest mistake. I went to hit him from behind to stop him from powerbombing you, and when I hit him from behind, he kind of let you go, and you got powerbombed.
hey, we won.
But it's all said and done when the smoke cleared,
That's right.
and before the rain came,
You know who walked out, champ?
winners.
You guys. You know who did it?
And
Omen.
new IMF Tag Team Champions, the Dirty Monsters.
Yeah.
Oh, Felix, you want to keep running your mouth? What'd you do today?
3-1. 3-1.
Oh.
Record book show. 3-1.
You're just doing commentary.
3-1.
Oh, yeah.
3-1.
The guy you're supposed to wrestle, you got
Record book
injured.
show.
And look at Derrick Destroyer. He had a match with Joe
3-1.
and Derrick.
3-1.
And Yerrick did something you couldn't do. He won. He walked in.
Omen.
IMF champion, and walked out IMF champion.
Man, Omen, you really put the U in that TV with Samsung. You turned it into a curve.
Why?
You're going to use old material, what Dirty Donnie said back in Ohio, kid. Get some new original material and then come at me.
Actually, that was actually last pay-per-view. I said that.
No, that was Ohio.
We're gonna have to go look at things because I'm pretty sure I had somebody whisper in my ear to say that, and I said that.
We'll have our people contact your people.
We'll have our people contact your people.
You know, champs and chumps.
We could be like the Wolves. You know, we won these. We don't have to defend them for another 30 days.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
Oh yeah, Freddie. How is it to defend your title only at pay-per-view? The one time you did like wrestle in a tag match on Mayhem, you know who won? Not you guys.
Do you have any more?
Me and Jason.
I was gonna ask, what was your thoughts on your match?
Which one?
His latest.
Oh, so the cash-in.
My match with Kron went successful like I knew it would. I knew it would. This scrub, Dark Kron, thinks he can come into IMF to take my world title? No. So yeah, do I think my match was good? I think it went great.
So great, you're not the champ no more.
That's all anyone's got to say.
What's your thoughts on your second match?
The betrayal. Betrayal happened. Betrayal in the system happened. But I'm not sore about it. So the time will come. I hope Jordan's listening. The time will come. On my time, though.
When he's ready, you know? When he's ready.
What if you're too late?
See, that's the difference between
Hold on.
the Wolves
What if he?
and the Dirty Monsters.
That's right, we stay ready.
Hey, what if he's too late? What if someone else is world champ by the time he wants to use his rematch clause?
Jordan still will receive. You want to call it a receipt? Sure, fine, whatever. Jordan will get his.
Just saying. What if he's not world champ by the time you want to use your rematch clause?
I just answered you, kid.
Sounds like
Get
it.
it.
He sounds mad.
He's
mad.
irritated.
Are you okay?
Oh, big bad Omen's all mad. He's big mad.
He's walking around lighter.
You guys must have a mistaken. I'm not mad. I'm just stating the truth.
Hey, he's about like what, 20 pounds lighter, 10 pounds lighter.
Yeah, something about that.
You should feel happy. You lost some pounds.
And you're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What can you say? What can we say? You're welcome.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, we just wanted to say you're welcome. You lost some weight.
Like, congrats.
And you look good. You look good. You lost some weight. You're welcome.
Damn fine. Damn fine. Yeah,
He's not talking about weight.
I'm just saying you lost that. You lost that 10, 20 pounds of weight today.
no, we're eating good over here.
Yeah,
We
you
done
put
gained
work.
weight.
Yeah, we gained weight.
Yeah, we're eating good.
Yeah, we gained weight. We gained about 10 pounds.
Hell yeah.
10 pounds of gold, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I say I'm
Omen
cool.
lost 15 pounds of gold.
Wow.
Yeah.
So anything else? Come on, let's hear more.
You guys ever notice? Every time, both times Omen's lost the belt, it's to someone that's like under the age of like 20.
You know,
I didn't even
I do want
what you just said.
I'll say it. I've realized and I've noticed that every time Omen loses the title, it's because of me. Because of me.
Hey,
It was me, Omen. It was
Yeah,
me.
yeah, I'll do it. You want me to do it? I'll do the Vince McMahon, Omen. It was me, Omen. It was me all along.
Look
That
at
sounds devastating.
Look at Soldier, always putting over the younger talent.
Always putting over younger talent.
Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
Aren't you, Omen? Aren't you like 0-1 against the ref?
Whoa.
No comment or
It was a triple threat match.
You think about it.
It was a triple
You
threat
think
match.
about it. He's 0-2 against the ref. Because
wow.
I counted that pin
that's right.
Oh.
as a ref.
Smoky McCoffin.
1, 2, 3.
Want to talk about 0-1 against Jordan too?
Hearing these idiots
Yeah.
say nonsense is amusing.
The only one you have a winning record over is Mr. Six Man, Jason Myers.
Now the question is, are we gonna see Omen get some retribution pretty soon?
Oh, you for sure will. Everyone IMF should be on notice. Even on ACW, SportsWire, WCE, doesn't matter. DKW, Omen will get revenge.
Yeah, his last loss,
You know
guys.
why?
You guys better be on notice.
You know why? Because I am inevitable.
Hey, listen, Thanos. You can have some of your revenge when it comes to Ohio.
Hung up. He's off the call now.
Oh.
Couldn't handle the
See?
heat, you know?
I
Ah.
had to get out of the kitchen.
He says he's inedible and that happened.
That's fine. All he was doing is bitching anyway.
You know, he said he was, but like, what about the rest of his team?
Right.
Freddie?
Why are you even thinking about any of that when you got that on your wrist?
You know what? You know what you don't have? Those on your
These
shoulders
two
anymore.
don't look like they're in wrestling gear.
That's because, you know, it was sweaty. We got sweaty and it got rained on. But you don't have to be a wrestling gear to whip your ass.
You know, you can't say you're
We
in
can whip your ass
wrestling gear.
again.
I think
And
you have
you
to see
talk
wear that
big.
to work.
You talk big when there's no wolves around.
Sometimes it's just best to stay down.
You guys, he says he's in wrestling gear. I'm pretty sure I've seen him wear that to work. I feel like I've went into his job and seen him in the exact same pants, shoes, everything.
I wear my attire.
Your shoe looks like it's about to cut a promo.
Good Lord Almighty, you know?
Probably a better promo than he could cut.
Good one.
That was nice.
Freddie
That was
broke.
nice.
You know what's even better? It's the fact that you're bald. You look like Golem from King of the
Did
Lord of
Omen
the
make you
Rings.
do that?
And guess what? You go ahead. Because look, we have your precious
Look at your
right
hair.
here.
Maybe you looking through the title is just like you can see where they're coming from now. You know? Look, guys, we have our own 2009 Randy Orton.
It's Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
He's got his precious around his neck.
He knows deep down that these were his precious. And you know what's funny, Freddie? We'll go even further. Is the fact that I'm pretty sure this one was yours. So there's your precious, right there, Gollum.
Looking right through it.
Thanks, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. We'll keep him in better condition.
No cap.
Well, it looks like a lot of things has escalated in this podcast. Any last words you guys want to say before we wrap this up?
I have something for Freddie, actually. You want to talk about the cast. Well, if you go back and watch our one-on-one, I had my fingers taped up and I still made you tap.
Hey, like father, like son, because my last match with Freddie,
Really?
that was one-on-one, I made you tap out too.
Oh.
So then
Yikes.
see, he's falling right as a...
Happy Father's Day, Dad.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day.
Well, happy Father's Day.
Yeah,
I'll
happy
say that.
Father's Day too,
It is
Donnie.
Father's Day as well.
Definitely.
Happy Father's Day to everybody, you know, all the fathers out there.
Everybody out there.
Father's Day to every dad out there.
Out in TV land.
You know it's bad when you go to talk and the camera moves away from you because you took too long. It's called promo, kid. If you want to be in this league, you're going to have to do it.
Well, yeah, things are kicking up here around the IMF locker room, you know?
I'd offer you a rematch, but you don't have a partner. Again, I was truthful when I said on the podcast, what is Freddie going to do? When he lost these. For the simple fact, you're the only household member here, right now. And if we wanted to, we could turn this little podcast into a shindig, and the three of us could beat the fuck out of you. Sorry for my language, sir.
Four.
Man,
I bet you he
Oh,
would
we
want
got-
some revenge.
yeah.
He would want some revenge. He lost to a
on the
house
wood, he
member.
lost to a wolf member too, and like I said, you have no
We also
members here.
bring up that he lost a tag title, and now his tag partner is actually his old tag partner is actually world champ.
So does that make
You,
him
Marty-
Shawn Michaels and you Marty Jannetty?
Oh, that gave me a...
I'd stay away from any barbershop windows.
It must run in the family. Because I remember when you showed up, you were teamed up with Chucky O'Malley, your brother, right? And then you left him, and you became a champion. And then Eli, Jason Myers left him, and he became a champion. Your partner left you, and now he's the IMF World Heavyweight Champion, and you have no belts.
Hey, I left Jason and I became a champion a couple
Again,
weeks later.
Where are they at? You love them? They're your brothers? But he had to phone in to be on a podcast.
Via call, you know.
Derrick left as soon as he won his match. And then your tag team partner super kicked you in your face. And you watched. You sat there. If you watch back the videos, you sat there and watched Omen get pinned. You could have stopped it, but you didn't. And again, now you're here all by yourself. By yourself.
So what? You think I'm the next to turn?
I'm not saying.
You
I
think
they
that the House of Wolves
your
are going
words,
to
not
turn on
ours.
me?
One already did. Your tag team partner.
It's only a matter of time, Freddie.
It's only a matter of time to when he looks back. When Omen, the head of the house, the head of the table, right? The head of the
same-
compound table.
Same person that put you through a table.
When he looks back at the time on the match that he lost the title and he's seen you sitting there just looking at him, what do you think he's gonna do to you? Exactly. He wanted to say he's got big plans for everybody on this Saturday. How do you know what the big plans are? For you. Because you sat and watched this title get taken away from him. Again, the only thing that I told you that mattered to him was that world title. He lost it, he left.
Freddie,
He lost it, he left.
Freddie, from experience, if you stick around too long in the faction you're in, you're gonna get burned. Trust me. Trust me. You're gonna get burned.
When you hate the snakes, anyway.
I've been in your shoes, bro. Except in my faction with Omen, I was the bigger one. Look what happened in my faction. The greatest faction, the most dominant faction in all of IMF.
baked
The
in.
foundation. He turned on him for a world title.
So what? You think?
I don't think. I know. It's just a matter of time.
See, I understand what you're doing, Soldier. You're trying to get in my head. You're trying to put ideas into their head.
I'm already in your head, Freddie. The moment that 3 count hit and they said winners and new IMF tag team champions, You want to know how I know I'm already in your head? And the camera can look at it. Look at that face. Look at them eyes. That's how I know I'm in your head.
We're just trying to bring it back to reality now.
The house will crumble. And it's already started when you took your belts. You walked in tonight with all the belts, and you left with the U.S. and the junior.
No, because the house is nothing but filled with mid-carders. Even Omen.
Makes sense why we didn't see Jordan Nets on the old Tom Bryce the other night.
Yeah, makes sense. Does that make sense? You didn't see Jordan. Your tag team partner wasn't on your big debut on Tom Bryce. Your big debut. Where was your tag team belts? Oh, with the future champs for one.
Yeah, those.
But where was your tag team partner? You know where mine was? Sitting right next to me. Having my back like I had his back. You want to know how good we are? We'll break kayfabe. He got into a little argument with the wrestler on the show that we went to last night. You know who jumped up right away to have his back? I did, because that's what partners do.
That's true.
That's what partners do. I'm going to come back to it. Where? Where's the House of Wolves at? Yeah, look around. Where are they?
House of nobodies right now, bud.
It's a lonely house when you're home alone, huh? Kevin.
I like that.
Kevin.
That was nice.
Kevin, right?
Yeah,
it was good, right? It was,
Yeah, it was good.
That's a nice
See,
touch right
you
there.
keep trying to rub in the fact that you took the titles from me, but maybe I don't want them. Maybe I don't want to sit here and have my career be shown by material rather than not record.
What record?
Because you see, even though you put me down, I still keep getting back up, don't I? That's what I was originally here for, wasn't it? It's to show that I am the extreme Freddie Daniels, that I can be put through the extreme and get back up to earn people's respect.
You hear that break in your voice? You don't believe anything you just said.
I thought he was speaking Shakespeare.
The look in your eyes, say that you're pissed that we have these and you don't. You can lie all you want, Freddie, and say, oh, it doesn't matter, I don't care that I'm not the champ. But the look in your face, when you look at this and it's on my shoulder, because let's be real, this one, right there, where's it at? Right there. This one's yours. So the look on your face, when it's on my shoulder, says otherwise.
It kills you.
That's the truth, right there. Not what comes out your mouth. Yeah, go ahead. Get that good look on his face. Now he turned away. Get that good look on his face. You guys see that look on his face?
Yeah,
the look
on
in his
camera.
eye means otherwise, that he's mad that I'm holding his title.
And he wants to say the extreme. When he faced Jason back before the ladder match. Remember when he told Chucky to throw in the towel, and then left Chucky because he could have kept going?
The house of wolves are crumbling. That's all that matters.
That's very true.
This was the start. Me and Jordan sat down and we had this planned out a long time ago when Omen tried to break my kid's neck. That it was going to happen.
You guys took a good hiding. I didn't even know it was going to happen. When he super kicked Freddy, I mean, that was when he haluva kicked Omen. I did not expect that at all.
What's that old saying? Sometimes the greatest trick
That
the devil ever pulled,
yeah.
right? Was that he didn't exist.
Yeah.
So we pretended that there was no relationship between me and Jordan. We fooled everybody. And the main job got done.
Exactly.
Omen's no longer the champ. The House of Wolves crumbled.
Dirty monsters.
He says he
Arise.
gets a rematch, right?
A rematch clause. Yes.
That's cool. You know why I did? Because if he gets that rematch and he wins, guess who his next opponent will be? Me. Because I never got my rematch for that world heavyweight title because I couldn't because of the stipulation.
Right.
He's no longer champion. That reign's over. So if he gets the belt back, he's got to deal with me. And I've already got two. Got one for this shoulder. I got a DKW hardcore title for this shoulder. I could always
Room for one more?
room for one more and be Soldier 3 belts.
Hey,
But right now, I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna let Jordan have his stuff, and we're focusing on tag team titles. And real talk, we will defend them against whoever, whenever, ACW,
wherever.
WCE. What else? Who else is out there? TBW. What was that? HOW from last night. There was that team. HAW. The team that wanted to get in the Dirty Monsters' faces. Defend against them too. I can't remember their names.
IW or whatever in Pennsylvania.
One looked like Baron Corbin, or not Baron Corbin, Corbin Blue.
Oh, you talking about from
The spring here.
high school
Yeah,
musical,
yeah,
right?
High School Musical, yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll beat him and Troy again.
Yeah.
They can come here and we'll beat them up.
You know.
Tag team champions laying out.
Open challenge. Anybody that wants some, come get some. You know where to find us.
That's right. And watch your shit.
Well, I just want to say, the tag team champions, I just want to say thank you for being a part of ACW Beyond The Yard. I'm glad to have you guys on the show. Also glad to have you, heal pretty soon, because I'm waiting for the match.
Yeah, August 27th.
August 27.
27. Felix versus Derrick. Be a match.
A dream match,
Yeah, keep an eye out for it.
Sounds good. Well, I just want to thank everybody who watched this episode of ACW Beyond The Yard. We apologize if ACW hasn't been uploading content recently. Now we are back, and we are back with this episode. So thank you, ACW. Stay safe, and we will see you in the next future content of ACW. Thank you.